Why most men will never be respected until they do this. There's a hard truth most men never face. A truth that cuts deep, especially if you're the kind of man who thinks he's doing everything right. Most men will never be respected. Not by women. Not by other men. And worst of all, not even by themselves. They walk around craving it, begging for it in subtle ways, through likes, validation, attention. But here's the bitter truth no one tells them. Respect isn't something you get. It's something you become. And most men will never become the kind of man worthy of it. Let's break it down. Respect doesn't come from how loud you are, or how many girls you can pull, or how many quotes you post about being alpha. Respect is quiet. It's earned in the dark, where no one claps for you. It's forged through the pain most men run from. And it's solidified through consistency when everyone else folds. The problem is, most men today are too soft, too reactive, too emotional, too addicted, too busy trying to be liked instead of trying to be great. They want to be respected, but they can't even respect their own word. They say, "I'll wake up early." They hit snooze. They say, "I'll quit porn." They relapse 3 days later. They say, "I'll stay focused." They scroll for hours, distracted by nonsense. And every time they break their own word, they kill their power. They chip away at their identity. They become smaller, more forgettable, more replaceable. So here's the root. You will never be respected until you become a man who respects himself. That's the foundation. Do you trust your own word? Do you show up when it's hard? Do you lead yourself, even when no one's watching? Because respect isn't built in the spotlight. It's built in the quiet moments when you do what most men won't. It's not built on noise. It's built on discipline. This world doesn't care about your potential. It doesn't care that you could be great. It doesn't care that you're a nice guy. It doesn't care that you have a good heart. Respect comes to the man who produces results, who commands his space, who stands firm when most would fold, who lives by a code and never bends it for approval. You know why the world doesn't respect weak men? Because deep down, everyone knows. A man who can't lead himself can't lead anyone. He's a liability, not an asset. And no one respects a liability. So what's the shift? What's the one thing you need to do to flip the script? Build yourself into a man of weight. A man who walks into a room and something shifts. Not because he's loud. Not because he's flashy. But because he carries something most men lost long ago, inner gravity. A presence born from pain endured, battles fought, truths faced, discipline cultivated. You want respect? Stop asking for it. Start earning it, hour by hour, rep by rep, choice by brutal choice. Here's what that looks like. You say you'll do something, you do it. You say you'll quit something, you cut it off and never look back. You say you'll change, you burn the old version of yourself in fire and walk forward. No negotiation. No softness. No victimhood. That's how respect is built. Because that's how power is built. Most men won't do this. They'll keep chasing distractions. Chasing women. Chasing external validation. Never realizing, the man who chases respect will always be beneath it. But the man who chases excellence, who locks in on purpose, who sharpens himself daily, without applause, that man becomes undeniable. And that man doesn't need to ask for respect. The world gives it to him, silently, instinctively, even reluctantly, because it has no choice. So here's the cold, final truth. You don't deserve respect. You earn it. Through daily war with your weakness. Through a relentless commitment to mastery. Through becoming the man your future self would kneel to. And if you're not ready to do that, then accept the life that comes with it. Being overlooked. Being ignored. Being replaceable. Being forgettable. But if you are ready, then stop playing small. Stop lying to yourself. Stop chasing and start building. Because your life and your legacy are on the line. And time is running out.